fasting, you guys, super fasting here. So, yeah, I mean, my energy might be a little bit low right now. You know what I'm saying? Have not eaten anything since 5 p.m. yesterday. But detoxes are needed. So I just wanted to get on here briefly because while I'm fasting, I always get the best ideas, and things flow to me than they do when my, belly is full and, what I'm saying, my mind is a little bit foggy. So shout out to my new and old and my TikTok family. You guys the best. You guys are the best to ever do it. Go ahead and smash that like button. Now, I've noticed a lot of female content creators, I believe they believe it's their jobs to be mammies. Now, I don't know if all of these female content creators think or know that they're being a mammy, but I don't think they understand that when they're correcting men, they're being a mammy. When they're overly suggesting something that we're obviously not going to do, they're being a mammy. I've noticed these mammies out here lately. I was watching one earlier, Olivia Alexis. This chick, man, you got to understand something, man. A lot of women think they're smarter than you. And it's not based off nothing, just accept what society tells them, which they'll sit there and be like, well, society say that women are smarter than men, so we're going to believe that. You know what I'm saying? But society also says that they brought all of us black people over here on slave ships, and they've got bones from dinosaurs, but not a single scrap from a slave ship. So you're going to not believe that, but you're going to selectively believe what they say about men not being as smart as you. Okay, I got you. You know what I'm saying? See, this is the kind of, ignorance that bothers me. And I don't understand why women, and I'm watching a video this one puts up where she's talking about, men being oppressed and, was it like women aren't the ones being oppressed, it's men? You gotta smash that like button. So I'm listening to this Olivia Alexis chick, which I've already made a video on her before. I was wrong thinking that she was completely against men, but she do drop a bunch of subliminals. And I want to point out the subliminals that women that you think that are in somewhat of support are men, they're really mammies. She put out a video talking about how men are really the ones that are being oppressed and stuff like that. And whenever I watch her videos, every now and again when I do, I take them with a grain of salt. And I know she's going to try to correct men in there somewhere. Like, I know that there's going to be some male correction. And that's the problem. And see, a lot of black women think they're above reproach. Olivia Alexis is not above reproach. Any other black woman out here, content creator, is not above reproach. Why do you think that it's okay for you to suggest that men get therapy? Why is that okay, Olivia Alexis? Why are you out here consistently, because she does it a lot, consistently suggesting that men get therapy? See, this is the problem when women build their social media platform up quicker than they built their social skills. They don't really know how to interact with people in person, and they damn sure don't know how to interact with men. Hence the reason why she makes sure her videos are very short. You make a 5-minute video or less, that's very little room for error. You know what I'm saying? And they're pre-recorded, not live streaming. So this person definitely takes her content very serious. And the fact that she keeps making videos suggesting that men get therapy is quite bothersome, because it seems like it's bothering her that men won't do it. We're not going to do it. You keep suggesting it. You built your following off of men, or males, I should say, but they're not going to do it. We don't go and sit on a couch and have a woman listen to us talk about our feelings to solve our problems. That's not going to solve shit. What are you doing? Now that works for women because you're hive-minded, you need direction. Men don't need direction from no one, nothing. God's got us. Now I don't see nowhere in the Bible does it tell you sit your stinking ass down and tell all your problems to a person. Now, okay, so all of you don't go off the Bible. Okay. Got it. You're born in this realm alone, you leave this realm alone, but you think you're supposed to find someone to pay, or anyone, period, to listen to your problems so you can figure them out. Okay. You're a codependent. And there's nothing wrong with being a codependent person. But don't label yourself as anything other. Don't think just because you know some psychological jargon and a little bit about psychology that you can get out here and tell grown men how to move. Olivia Alexis and women like her, we don't need for you to suggest therapy. That is a woman's move. Women love going to their homegirls and talking about how Chad and Tyrone and Pookie did them. Hell, they get online and talk to all of us about it, using us for real therapy. Men don't do that. We channel whatever we have going on. We transmute, we're teaching you something. We transmute the energy of whatever we're going through into something positive. We put God first and follow his direction. We ground ourselves in the femininity, the natural, real, true femininity of Mother Nature. And with the light that we get from the Son of God, with the vitamin D and everything else that it helps you out with, no diddy, we're able to keep ourselves from needing to sit down and talk to someone about our problems. So what we need to do is, I don't know what you mean, give clarity to what you're saying. If you're going to leave a comment, go ahead and leave it a sentence long enough to where it can't be interpreted multiple ways. Make the sentence make sense or possibly get blocked. I don't see a like button being smashed, so whatever you're saying, I highly doubt that it's really moving in good faith. You guys smash that like button if you're here for good reasons and not to cause problems during a live stream or to get attention and be seen. We're gonna need for women to step their game up. How in the world are you gonna mammy me and your back is wide as all outside? How is that possible? And I'm not talking about this woman specifically because she wears all black all the time. I have no idea what her weight is. I'm just talking about women in general that like to correct men. It says 80% of black women are overweight or obese. So how are you telling me how to move as a man and that I need to go and sit my ass down on a couch and not be mobile and active to have someone discuss, a woman probably, discuss with me how I'm moving and how I should move differently instead of staying active, being productive, contributing? Because with men, we need to have a sense of accomplishment. I figure that out daily. We have to have a sense of accomplishment. We have to have goals that we set and accomplish daily. So if you're meditating, talking to God, doing yoga if you want to, working out, and working on your hobbies and your business, you're going to be knocking out goals. You're going to be staying accomplished. You're going to be staying busy. Now, I don't know why you think an idle mind is a good thing. You think sitting around thinking about stuff and thinking about stuff and thinking about stuff and going and talking to someone that you're thinking about stuff is supposed to help you. It's not going to. Nowhere in the Bible or anywhere in history does it tell you to overthink stuff and ponder on it and not take action on anything, okay? So what I'm saying is, instead of projecting onto us the needs of yourself, and you also have to understand that while you're out correcting others, that gives you room not to correct yourself or get yourself into better shape. See, here's my thing. With all the flaws that I do have that you females like to exploit, like the few things that men talk about we don't do, which is therapy, while we're out here healing ourselves, looking younger, doing better, accomplishing goals, since we're saying that we don't go to therapy, you think it's your mammy job to exploit that. Oh, they all say they don't go to therapy. Let me highlight this and shut the fuck up. You need someone to tell you, so I'll be the one to do it. Shut the fuck up. We don't need your goofy ass suggestions that your therapist makes. You don't need to project that onto us. I think that we're doing quite well. Quite well. Gentlemen, pat yourselves on the back. I'm not reading the comments just yet, but when I do, you better be speaking like you have some sense. YouTube has stopped me from being able to put you in timeout. So So the only feature I have left is the hidden feature. You know what that feature is? I'll tell you, it's the block feature. They just named it something different. When I hide you, it hides anything you say from the channel. Anything you've said previously and anything you're saying right now. Speak like you have some sense or get blocked like I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? You people are coming over here to get energy out of me and to be seen. I could give two shits less what you have to say. Understand that. Now back to what I was saying. Instead of y'all mammying us, maybe instead of you projecting outwardly, you should work on some of these issues. That makes you feel like that you have enough sense to tell grown men that they need to seek therapy. Perhaps you need to spend some of that time that you're watching the men that you like and studying us and taking notes. Get your goofy, lazy ass outside and maybe do it while you're going for a walk. I don't know. Maybe do it while you're going for a jog. Let the videos play while you're running. Maybe do it while you're doing a calorie deficit and fasting. So you can get your physical body to where it needs to be. Now I say this because I just don't trust people overweight trying to tell me about what I need to do to get close to God. It's never said to be gluttonous in the Bible. It's never said to eat your face off whenever you feel emptiness in you. You have work to do. Now it's easy to get online and look for reasons to see, when I start going online and looking for reasons to dislike people and looking for little ways to poke and pry at them and their character, I'm gonna make your ass probably cry. I'm gonna be having you thinking about some stuff that's gonna be keeping you up at night while you're taking your makeup off. You know what I'm saying? What you say means shit to me. You're overweight. You're out of shape. You're not fit and friendly. Listen, when you're overweight sitting on your ass, let me tell you something. Men understand this. When you don't accomplish goals, you get anxious, you get anxiety. That anxiety, it makes itself into stress. And that stress manifests itself however stress does. You gotta smash the like button. So if you're not accomplishing the goal at least of taking care of your physical vessel, which keeps you in this realm and healthy, so your loved ones don't have to worry about you, then you're going to probably look for ways to keep that off your mind by looking for flaws in others, which is really just a projection of your insecurities. I'm just telling you the truth, my friend. And I'm here for you ladies. I don't want to lie to you. But what you're not going to do is continuously get online mammying men who are obviously doing their own thing, going their own way, building a new way of dating, going overseas, expanding their options, networking and talking to each other. And while you're an outsider looking in, looking at us building, you're going to nitpick at little things. Shut the fuck up. We don't need you nitpicking. Nitpick at those broad shoulders. Nitpick at that wide back and that thick neck of yours. But don't nitpick at what men are doing that aren't even looking at you, not worried about you, not caring about who you're dating. And I'm talking to all women that speak like this. You try to make it seem like you're advocating for men, but you're really mammying them. If you look at the words and the verbiage and the way she speaks, she thinks she's smarter than you, and she's always talking about psychology and what I don't give a fuck what you studied. I don't give a damn. So you've gone to a school where you've been indoctrinated more than us. To, you know, all these different ways that they teach y'all stuff in psychology. They teach you narcissism on a higher level. Listen, don't think that you going to that school outweighs the cosmic knowledge that men can get from aligning themselves with God. Who do you think wrote those books, nigga? The knowledge had to come from somewhere. Who do you think wrote those books? Who do you think those people that wrote those books studied to write them? I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna need you to do better. Stop talking so much and shut the fuck up. Go look in the mirror. Are you what men want right now? If you're not, shut the fuck up. Are you fit, first and foremost? I don't want to hear a motherfucking thing out of your mouth. If you got a motherfucking gut, shut the fuck up. You got no discipline. While you sitting there eating snacks, reading books, getting fat, we're out here working. Trying to be the best version of ourselves all the way around, not just intellectually and psychologically, okay? Get your big ass up and get outside. What's wrong with you? All this talking, talk about how you lost that weight, huh? Talk about the work that you did to fast, and instead of psychologically, like, hey, we can all sit on our ass and study psychology. We can all do that. But if we're all out there doing that, becoming slobs, busting out of our clothes, that makes you to be an unattractive person that no one's listening to anyway. You gotta understand how this world works, man. And y'all study psychology enough, you know. You just don't want to stop eating. The more money you get, the more lazy you get, you know, so the bigger you get and the harder it is for you apparently to take the, keep the food out your mouth. Very simple. So I don't want to hear it's harder for women to lose weight. Only in America do we have poor fat people. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it's so hard. Oh, it's so hard. Stop eating. Stop eating. That's all you got to do. Stop eating online, doing all this projection because you know you're not the size you want to be. You're not attracting the men you want, so you got to psychologically make it seem like it's something else. No, you are not attractive. Your words mean nothing. Where is your man? If you're not a married up woman and you're edging fucking 30 or over, I don't care how big your following is. That makes you a bigger loser. Where is your man? Why is your husband not holding your hand during the video? Huh? Why is he not smiling deep into your eyes? I don't want to hear it from you. Now, I'm not talking about everybody that's overweight. There's a couple content creators that I absolutely adore that's overweight. You know what I'm saying? I think Kites, you know what I'm saying? Him and his wife are absolutely adorable. They check black men and women, but they do it in a very respectful way. They do it in a very you can tell that they both respect the other gender and they don't want to disrespect the other gender of the partner that they love and adore. When you have no man, you get online and you say reckless shit that's unfiltered, that no man has heard, and now you're online talking, you think it sounds good. It sounds good to a woman. It sounds like you talking down to a grown-ass man. Sit your funky ass down somewhere. We don't give a fuck. I'm trying not to cuss, man. These females, boy. Musa. This is what irritates me. Big platform people running their mouth and men listening. I'm sorry, males. In the comment section, yes, queen, I agree. You're not listening to her, dummy. You're not reading between the lines of what she's saying. She just corrected you. She told you that you need therapy. You know what I'm saying? This is the kind of woman that'll tell you that a man needs a woman to keep him grounded and to help him with, that's you creating space for yourself that no one told you that you qualify for or is needed. You're gonna be the role in my life I need you to be. You telling women what their role should be in a man's life is idiotic. It's low IQ and it's dumb as hell. You're spoken like a true single woman. Shut the fuck up and listen to the men that you find attractive. Stop trying to read our minds. Stop trying to read between lines. Stop trying to think if they just had therapy, then he wouldn't be so aggressive and he wouldn't get so loud. I am a fucking man. The way that I project myself is the way that a man does. I don't need a therapist or woman or anyone else to tell me that I'm moving in a way that is not masculine. This is the way I am. You know what I'm saying? My dad was probably a little bit nicer. You know what I mean? My son might be nicer than me, but this is who I am. This is the man that you like to watch all the time. So do you think I'm gonna let you tell me how I need to change myself and I attracted your dumb ass over here to my channel in the first place? Doing what I'm doing right now? Shut the fuck up, okay? And that's spoken for all the men out there. Shut the fuck up. Get on your panels like you keep doing, and you got these males on there let you run your mouth. I was just watching Lapeef, and they had some overweight overage, blonde wig wearing, wide back woman that's yelling over their newest videos, yelling over all the men, telling the man, you ain't gonna correct me, you ain't gonna check me. That man just had to put his head down. Y'all just don't know. I'm tired of seeing it. Even though those men are trying to show you men how to handle women and they call it stoic, that's not stoicism. And I'm sorry, personally, I don't think those males were raised by men. You don't sit there and let a woman run her fucking mouth on a podcast representing black people as a whole bad and definitely representing females and women badly. If you have to mute her mic to, you know, shut her the fuck up so she don't embarrass the entire race, then you do that. You don't let her run her fucking mouth. It doesn't look good. You're pandering to females. You're pandering to females. That don't look good to a male. The men are stoic, talking with respect, and the women are talking over them and telling them, you can't correct me. Lapeef, what are you doing? Why are you not on your show? The females are getting out of control. You don't want to be on your show to correct them. You ain't giving no male the power to correct them. That's why your numbers are doing bad. That's why your numbers are doing bad. Because I know Anton, you were friends, and Anton be checking people on the show. He checks people on his show. I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to help you out. Pandering to women ain't gonna get you nowhere. I don't care if you got half the panel or most of the panel of females. Men are still watching you. You were still associated with Kevin Samuels and you were associated with Anton Daniels. I don't know what you're doing right now. I don't know what you're doing, Lapeef, but whatever you're doing, it's weird as hell. Had some other dude on there, some skinny dude on there trying to figure out when the dude was in the video was sus or not. So you got a goofy, it's a panel full of weird people. It's weirdos on there, man. You're letting women get online, run their mouths, mammy y'all, and you think it's stoic because you don't want to. No, when you worry about going back and forth with a woman, you have already put yourself in a single mother, feminine energy. What kind of man is worried about what a woman thinks about what he's saying? Or anyone. You think about what you say before you say it, and then you say it. And I take whatever consequences come along with that. I stand on my words. I stand by them. I think before I speak. Before I came out here, what is it, 2, 3? I've been fasting and thinking about this all damn day. Look at my post. Been thinking about it for hours. I don't just jump on here like a woman in an emotional state. That's why my thought is clear. Been thinking about it for hours. You need to go on somewhere, man. You know what I'm saying? You need to go on somewhere. Whoever's trolling in the comments, I'm just gonna block you at the end. I'm not reading anything you have to say, you dumbass idiot. Leaving emojis to emote to us that you're laughing at your own stupid ass shit. You know what I'm saying? You're just an idiot looking for attention that's gonna get blocked whenever I'm done talking. But you're not worth wasting the energy to block just yet. But keep talking for the algorithm, but understand something. I'm not paying you no attention, loser who I do not know, in my comment section, over here trying to be seen. You damn goofball. Back to the business. Let me tell you something, man. Y'all are not going to get any men. Now, you're going to get some males. You're going to get them. And even if you don't have any kids yet, they're going to knock you up, okay? But men like me, and I'm just getting my money together. I'm just now, other men have already got their money together, and they're thinking like me and been thinking like me. You're not going to get them. You're online running your mouth because you're upset. Because you're upset. You're mad. You're big mad and your back is wide. You know, if you would just put that same effort that you're put, because when you watch men that you like, because what they do, they watch men that they like, and then they critique them the same way they would do those men if they were dating them. And then they get online with all this psychology bullshit, which is really their perspective of the men they find attractive that they study online. That's all they're doing. And their single woman and single mother perspectives should not be taken serious. Period, point blank. Period, point blank. They have no man. Look how women act to have a man. I'm telling you, night and day. They'll be sitting there trying to look calm, and their smile is so fake. Most of the time, their eyes are dead. There's not that same glow in their eyes like these married women. There's not that same crispness in their voice like these married women. When that man is at that house laying that pipe right to her, making her feel like it's a different kind of woman than these leftover hags that are drained, that are watching the men that they like online, know they don't qualify for them, know their ego is too high to approach them, so they got to get online and be bitter and project. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And this is the modern woman's life. Now, I thought about this for hours. You're going to get this fucking work. You're going to get this work. You sitting around here running your motherfucking mouths online, listening to men like me, memorizing what you want to say, then regurgitating it on the panels. No, man, you're going to get this work over here. I ain't got no flimsy bimbo to try to overtalk me. And I know you're watching. I look too good to ignore. You're going to get this work. You know what I'm saying? Got no time for you. You know what I mean? I'm going to tell you what. Let's go ahead and talk about that for a fact. You know, nowhere in the Bible, that's why a lot of these women want to go spiritual. They when they see the Bible, it's like, oh, man, oh, God's word is like, they shouldn't even be listening to us. Let's go spiritual and say that man came from woman and all this bibbity-bat bullshit, right? This emotional woman that can get fooled by a pookie. You know what I'm saying? A dude that borrowing everybody else's car, borrowing everybody else's clothes, ain't washing his ass or whatever, but can fool you, lay the pipe down right, have babies with you, but you're God in this realm. Shut the fuck up. Drinking your own damn Kool-Aid. Shut the fuck up. Dumb as hell. Listening to the same people that told you started from slavery. Yeah, and we got all you niggas over here on the boat. You was head to toe, shitting and pissing on each other. Hey, we ain't got no proof of these boats, Don. We ain't got no boats, not a piece of wood, not a nothing, but we got dinosaur bones. We got dinosaur bones and proof of aliens, okay? Now you're gonna listen to these people tell you that you moving right, telling you online, you women, here you roar. It's an agenda, man, and you're part of it, whether you're doing it willingly or not. And you are seeing that your attitudes and how you are upset about how we're moving doesn't change nothing. You can't oppress us. You can't make us listen to what you're saying. You can't make us stay in the States. You can't make us take one of you, even the ones that think that you got it right. You're still talking too much. When you're correcting men and telling men, I think that y'all need therapy, who in the fuck asked you what you think respectfully? What man in his right mind listening to a single woman that's not in shape tell him, while he's doing the best he can to represent men and God in this realm in the right kind of way, that he might need to work on his attitude a little bit by going to therapy and healing from some wounds? Well, see, what I'm doing is healing and showing men and other people, because a lot of you women take my content and run with it too, how to heal. And your suggestion of going to college and then going to therapy is dying. It's dying. Yeah, and you're mad about it. That bull crap they've been pushing on women and now trying to push on, go to college and get in debt and get that indoctrination. Use that paper and that debt to get into school. And then go to a therapist from all the trauma from you going to school and everything. Get up out of here, man. You fell for it. Your problem. Now you're overweight with a degree and you can't do shit with it, and you're going to therapy, but you're still overweight. Listen, how is a therapist doing anything for you and they're not even telling you that you need to lose weight, not just to attract the men you want, but let's get to the health. You're not living as healthy of a life no matter how long you live. You're gonna mess around and be pre-diabetic. All the issues with pH balance that comes from being overweight. There's a lot of work you need to do, but you're too busy flapping your jaws and studying men instead of studying the road. The road less traveled. You know what I'm saying? Get your ass out here on the road. Lose weight. Tired of y'all talking and your big is all outside. Rolls on your neck. Lose weight. Fuck you. Talk all that psychological babble you want to, bigums. Be 40 here in less than a month. I'm out here fasting. I ain't ate nothing today yet. Drinking water. You online babbling about men need to go to a therapist. Shut up. Shut up. Man, come on. Don't project on us what y'all need. You're hive-minded. You need to have a village. That's not, men, listen, to all you low vibrational, idiotic females, men don't need a support system. We go to God. Stop projecting. You never hear a man, bro, you never hear a man that get women talking like this. You hear some pandering dude that's trying to suck up to the woman on the panel with them, and some woman talking about men need a support system. You never hear men talk like this. They steady telling us what we're supposed to need instead of listening to what the fuck we're saying. Steady talking that shit. Always got something to say. You know, oh, you men need to shut the fuck up. You don't know us. You don't know us. You don't know shit. You can't even keep the weight off your fucking big ass. So how are you telling me anything? Yeah, I'ma judge you today because you talk too fucking much. Y'all are talking too much. You don't have a man. And as much as you want to make it seem like, oh, men and women need each other, I think men are showing you how much we need you. We might want you, nigga. But we don't need you, motherfucking female. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Especially those of us who already have our legacy. I got a son and I got custody of him. I don't need none of you motherfuckers. Just raise my kid right. Grandbabies, next legacy, make sure they're taken care of. Not worried about you. Not worried about you. That's for the dudes that gotta make a baby one of you fucking idiots. You know what I'm saying? I got a son. My legacy is already transferred on and I'm raising him right. Getting him somewhere where he can be around girls and women that are around their family, that are traditional, and that way I can have some grandbabies through marriage. And I'm teaching him to get with one woman, don't mess around with a bunch of them, don't give your body to a bunch of these raggedy, tainted ass fucking females. I don't be cussing like that whenever I say it, but I say, listen, your body is special. Nobody need to be seeing you, you know what I'm saying, without your clothes on unless you think that they're very special to you. You know what I'm saying? You should not be touching anyone or touching anybody else if they're not special to you. Don't sleep around. There's too much disease and everything else going on out here. You get out there and you handle God's business and you find yourself a good woman, and however long it takes to get that good woman, you only need one. I'm not having my son out here in these streets like this. He ain't gonna think that it's a job to run out here and chase down tainted women that are trying to reform and find God and know ways are gonna come back out. And some of you women that think that you're good women, you can't even keep your fucking mouth shut long enough for us to feel the same way. You gotta throw in little jabs and little whatevers, and it's just making you look bad. You know what I'm saying? You goofballs on these panels, obviously you're doing things for money. You don't care about getting a man because you look bad as fuck. You talk too much. You talk over the men on there who are already being soft as hell towards you. You look big as hell too. And you think that yelling into the camera shows that you're tough or something. No one cares what some screechy ass female. Man, why do y'all think that y'all have? Why do y'all think y'all got the lower octets, man, to say things like men can? Why do y'all, you need to listen to the audio playback of y'all screeching into the camera. You really, because you think you sound bassy, but it sounds like a woman screeching. I don't care how many Black and Miles you smoke or how much dark liquor you drinking. Man, y'all are just so disgustingly, the men, you're so disgustingly projecting the energy of the men that you've slept with. You're a representation of your level of vetting men. Especially you females out there. They have all these crazy dating requirements and all this other stuff. Man, y'all are just projecting an energy of the men that you've been with that you've never healed from. And then you'll be out here projecting on us, oh, get therapy. Oh. No, you just want to be a mammy. You want to be able to have influence on the man that you like from the space you've created that he never asked for. Now, I know some of you slow females are going to have to slow the video down and rewind it to catch it, but make sure you do so, because that's for y'all, okay? We're aware when you're online talking this stupid stuff about be that safe space for him, be that creative energy, be what he needs before he thinks it. I don't need your dumbass trying to outthink, think before me, plot, plan, nothing. Just do what I tell you to do and that's it. Have your own life. Make your own money. We can make some money together, whatever, have your own hobbies. Don't think it's your job to be in my life from the space that you've created in your own stupid ass head that you think a man would want. Have we told you we want this stupid ass shit? No, we haven't. No, we haven't. No, we haven't. Now, I did the best I could, and I went almost a week without cussing as much, and I definitely seen the results of that. The views are up. But sometimes the message calls for it, because the softer I talk, the softer women take you for. So you need to give it to them raw, the way that they like it. Hard, raw, and deep. Not playing with y'all, man. Y'all are talking crazy online. It's mad disrespectful, and that's why you don't have the men that you want. Well, how do you know that we don't have the men that we want? Because you're still watching me, nigga. If you had yourself wanting me, he wouldn't let you watch me. Trust me. Trust me. I seen a dude moving like me and talking like I do. You're not going to be watching them whether you claim you hate watching them or hate watching me for research. No, no, no. You better find someone else talking like him and hate watch him. I'm not going to be sitting there watching an attractive man standing on business. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to fall for me, period, point blank. You're going to sit there and act like you're not. You're going to. You want a real man. You just don't want to admit it. The same way, you know, you let Chad and Tyrone do what we want in the bedroom that you don't let other dudes do. Hence the reason why you be so upset when things don't work out with us. Because we did things in the bedroom that you would never say out loud. We did things, I had your body in all kind of ways that you'll never let another man have. You know, so it is what it is. Your words can't be listened to. No one cares. I know a woman will say one thing online, present herself online a certain way, and then for the right guy, she's completely submissive and making suggestions for freaky things that she wants you to do to her that she's always wanted done to her in the bedroom. I don't want to hear it. You're online babbling in your emotional moments, talking to all women, and the 80% of men that you don't find attractive, that are dumb enough to listen to you, but any man that's been with more than a couple fine women, know for a fact you're going to say one thing and move another way. You know what I'm saying? You'll never know how many bodies I have. Fool, keep thinking that. Aren't you still single? Talking that stupid shit. Aren't you still single? You'll never know how many bodies you have. Why do you ask that? We ask to see how you're going to respond. It's not so much about you lying to us. It's about your body language. It's about what you do afterwards. Stop thinking that you're all this high and mighty smart, but you get fooled by pookies all the time. Sit down and shut the fuck up. And shut it up, man. I was staying with my dad and I was talking to a bunch of women. Don't tell me nothing. Invite me over to their house right after me and my ex broke up. Don't tell me nothing. And I told them that whole situation. You know, I'm staying with Pops for a little while. They didn't care. Like I told you, man. They want a bummer dude anyway, so that way if it don't work out, they can be like, well, you know, he wasn't, man, please, again, never listen to women. Never listen to women, especially these online content creators. Man, they are the worst ones. They're doing shit for likes and views and money, so you know they'll say anything. You know they'll say anything. I'm trying to tell you, man. They all do. Where's that troll at? You done ran him off. Oh, you blocked him. you didn't even play with him. You blocked that fool. That's what I'm talking about. Or you put him in timeout. King's Honorable Man and not a Pookie or a Ray Ray. And these are the types of men that men and women should aspire to be like. I'm trying to tell you, man. You know, the women that are trying to correct men are not the kind of men that they want, because they would never go with a man that's going to listen to a woman correcting him. Because that means that every woman he's around, he allows her influence, because all women try to influence you by creating space for themselves because you really don't need them. So they gotta trick your dumb ass into thinking that you do. So it's all about how they go about doing it. You know what I'm saying? If they're doing it in a sneaky, I think I'm smarter than you way, then nah. But if it's just like, you know, just a woman being womanly, making you some sandwiches and all kind of little things to, you know what I'm saying, create space for herself, that's cool. But it's these women that really think that they have men psychologically figured out, but you don't have a man, you don't have kids in wedlock. So you're just talking. You're talking. Anybody can talk. This is why, you know, 2024 and beyond, you can't just talk and sound good. You got to be living by the example that you represent. You have to be doing somewhat similar to by the example that you're representing. I'm in no kind of way trying to say I'm perfect. You females try to exploit every little thing I say about myself. If I say I smoke, then, you know, you have the spiritual chicks, these dumb losers trying to be like, oh, well, I don't have to smoke or drink to spiritually tap in. No, you're just a loser that have to watch men who's not your boyfriend, by the way. You know your dumb ass has a boyfriend. What are you doing online watching men that's not your boyfriend? Huh? That's what you're doing, right? That's your vice. See, you think that you can judge others talking to these spiritual chicks, the ones that want to try to correct men and have something smart to say. Let me tell you something. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're doing is a bunch of bullshit, okay? I just looked at the time, y'all got to get up out of here. Shit. 40 minutes is long enough. I gotta get up out of here. To all my haters watching, this is what I do. If you don't like it, leave a comment or something. That's as much as your cowardly ass will do. Maybe hit the dislike button, but I don't really care. Engagement is engagement. Trust and believe. To all my soul tribe out there, listen, I know you can resonate with what I'm saying. To the men out there, I know you're tired of hearing females telling you how to think, telling you what you need to work on, even the ones claiming they're advocating for you. They can't just say what you're doing right. They always gotta tell you what you need to work on. And they'll be big as all outside. Be big as a house. You know what I'm saying? Have no man, possibly no kids, and trying to tell you what you need to work on. That's woman talk. Only women do stuff like that. Most men try to get themselves in some type of alignment or at least appear that way. These females get online, be out of shape, think that a black shirt can hide it, and start running their mouth. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Because if you can't be disciplined enough to be the fit that you even babble about that men want, then why would any of the rest of your advice be anything I should listen to? You know that men don't even want to listen to you if you're not fit. It's not even fit, just, you know what I'm saying, attractive, body fat percentage low enough, you know, just not overweight. Like, it's not expressed enough in these channels because they want to piss you females off, because I think 80% of black women are overweight. So, you know, but you need to be told, because running around being overweight, again, it's not about bashing you, but you're not going to live as long as you should. You're not going to live as healthy as you should. And with all that metal and fat in your body, you're not going to be thinking properly. You're not going to be thinking properly. So it's really your responsibility to try to live as long as you can and as healthy as you can for yourself and the loved ones that love you. And if you're not doing that, but you're online judging others, all you're doing is trying to cover up what your insecurities that you're not taking care of, all the traumas and issues that you're not taking care of. You're trying to find a way to keep yourself from thinking that you're a loser. You're a loser. Work on yourself first before you're online babbling about what you learned in school. Did they not teach y'all any kind of nutrition in school too? Did they teach y'all any kind of ways of taking care of your bodies physically in college? If they didn't, then you get your fucking money back, because that should be one of the primary goals of school, to teach you how to take care of your body and your mind. Indoctrinating and then trying to judge others for not falling for the indoctrination, and then trying to drop some indoctrinated babble onto us and tell us that we need to go and listen to another indoctrinated fool listen to our problems. Man, sit down, man. Sit the fuck down. Y'all are watching men like us that are tapped into God, showing you how to get in touch with God and how to spiritually enlighten yourself and how to become the best version of yourself. All that stuff y'all are talking about. Man, get up out of here. Y'all are getting that from us, man. Going to therapy and still overweight. Like that should be, if you're not depressed still and you're going to therapy, one of the first things I would imagine to reflect Your healed mindset would be a healed body within its frame. You gotta smash that like button. In its natural frame. How in the world, like, and I know a lot of you content creators got money, so I'm not really talking about y'all. But how are we in a country where poor women are overweight? How is that synonymous? How are you overweight and poor? All you gotta do is stop eating. No one, as long as you eventually eat, you are not gonna starve to death. You just wanna sit here and you wanna cope and deal with your problems through stuffing your face. Then get online and babble about what people need to work out through therapy. Yeah, I hear ya. Keep watching me, okay? You keep watching and learning. I'm teaching you some shit that school couldn't teach you. I'm dropping you some, giving you some game. You know what I'm saying? Giving you females some game. This way you can go ahead and work on your Teflon defense from men that might speak like me. I gave you a few notes to study, but understand something when it comes to me, I never really tell you how I would, you know, debate you in person. Why would I give you all those notes ahead of time? Understand, anyone else ever challenged me, I have a way of speaking I have not spoke yet online because I want to embarrass the fuck out of you and go viral. So know that when you think you've learned how I speak and you can challenge me, I have not yet to go off on you the way that I do to people in person. Yet to do it. So that way when I do, I go viral, teach a lesson too. Don't fuck around and find out. Let the smooth taste fool you, fool. Study me all you want to. Most of the time I'm misdirecting you. I know you females are out there studying every fucking thing I do and say. I'm not an idiot. You're not the only ones. There are males out there studying me too. Trying to figure out how I'm this way, how I can pick up on stuff. Studying people from a distance is a very narcissistic move. And God don't like ugly. And that's real ugly. So you better start reaching out to people that you want to know things from and stop studying them from a distance. God's calling that shit out. He's calling it out. It's over for that shit. You idiots got this little parlor trick where you can notice patterns and you think that that's a real talent and gift. Man, that is a fucking parlor trick compared to what God gives his real anointed. You better stop playing around, man. Oh, you notice patterns. Man, my kid noticed patterns. My 13-year-old son noticed patterns. Oh, you don't notice shit until I enlighten you. You didn't even notice. You didn't even talk about the idea of patterns until I opened your mind up to it. And here you are trying to correct somebody like me by trying to critique one of the few things that you can exploit that I'm not going to do. I'm not going to go to therapy. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go to therapy. I'm going to need you to do better, man. I'm going to stop trying to point out the one or the few things that you can use against us. That's called propaganda. You know what you're doing. Stop trying to correct us. Hey, listen, if you need to give us some positive feedback and you got to throw some negative in with it, man, throw the baby out with the bathwater. We don't want to hear none of that shit. We don't want to hear none of that shit. I'm not a woman. I want you to correct me. I don't need you to tell me a couple sweet nothings and then correct me at the end. Throw that shit out, man. Man, get your goofy ass on somewhere. Hey, start correcting me after you done gotten a workout regimen and you're posting it up online. That's when you can start correcting me. I'll go ahead and give you permission then. Start posting up your workout regimen and your journey to fitness, and then we can talk. Until you're ready to put that work in, sit down, buttercup. You know what I'm saying? You don't listen. A lot of women do this, where you let men's attention hype your head up. For you females that are content creators, please don't let your subscriber count pump your head up. You're a raggedy ass human like everybody else. You put your crusty drawers on one leg at a time like everybody else. And you still gotta talk a man into wanting to marry you like every other woman. It don't mean shit to me. And you ain't got no man, you got these subscribers. That means you got more money and more time to be alone. Woo. Ooh, man, I know you over there overthinking some shit. Don't come over here with that kind of stuff, man. Men don't care about your counts or subscribers. Your money don't mean nothing to me. You ain't gonna share your money. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why y'all be thinking that, man, look, your clout, where's your man? Why didn't you build clout with your man? single woman can build up a fucking platform right now while everything's in favor of women. You don't think men don't notice that? Y'all can get on here and flip Uno cards, tarot cards, and go viral. What are you talking about? You ain't gotta have any brain power to get online as a woman right now and make some money. You ain't even gotta be semi-cute. The algorithm's gonna push you, man. Get the hell up out of here. Stop thinking because your group is trending right now and you got the algorithm in your hand, that means that you're really as popular as you think that you are and that your message resonates with the kind of men that you want. Stop thinking that, okay? Stop thinking that. Shit. You can have motherfuckers looking at your videos and you know what I'm saying, jerking and, you know what I'm saying, jerking off the, you know what I mean? You don't know what them subscribers are doing that are watching you. I don't mean nothing, lady. Where's your man at? You already talking babble. At least if you had a man, I could be like, well, the man listening to her babble. You ain't got a man. Where's your man? Women that have men don't talk crazy, and men that have women don't talk crazy online. That's just the way it is. You're online correcting men. You 9 times out of 10 ain't got one. He ain't doing his job. Yeah, you correcting a man. I don't need you to correct me. Correct yourself and correct your girls, but you can't do that. You gotta correct men. The sisterhood will take your head off. Let me tell you something. If you're not woman enough to go against a bunch of strangers, then you're not woman enough to be with me. I don't want to listen to nothing you gotta say. I go against the world. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna say whatever I feel like saying, being a man. I'm very well thought out. You think that I'm just on here running my mouth. I have thought this out. This is what the world needs. I always think things out. This is what the world needs. Not just a guy telling you something that already has money and is a rapper and could be watching me or somebody else like me. No, somebody you see getting it out the mud, working from the dirt to the top, putting in that grind every fucking day, no days off, fasting every day, working out every day, praying to God, thanking anyone that is working or sending energy, positive energy my way. You got to put in that work. And when people see you putting in that work, it resonates different. It hits different. And when you got God, man, it's not even like it's you against the world. You know that we're all connected. So when you have God, you know the people that are sending you negative energy, that don't like you, niggas that hate on you just because you look better than them and get more women, it's all part of God's plan for you to become the best version of yourself. It's all working for you. It's lessons and not losses. So even if they're working against you, we're all connected. They're still working to help you become the best version of yourself. I'm dropping game on you motherfuckers right now. Not none of that psychological, you know, from college BS bullshit, you know, 3 or 4 minutes long, but almost an hour of game. You know what I'm saying? I ain't dropping 3 or 4 minutes of edited bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving you a full stream of thought. Full stream of thought. Again, what can a woman that are dropping short 10-minute and shorter clips that aren't even live streams, how in the world can you teach me something other than how to fake it till I make it? How to not even allow the people that support me to interact with me on a regular basis? You're not teaching me nothing. I don't want to be that kind of content creator. I can easily make content, edit the videos, post them like you see me doing, and do just fine. But that's not connecting with my base. That's not getting the knowledge out. That's not showing them better than I can tell them. That's not showing them that I'm not studying people. I'm out here giving them a full hour of thought from my fucking head. Get your lives together, man. All that old way of being a content creator is gonna die out, man. If y'all are not showing people better than you can tell them, your channel's gonna fucking die off. I can guarantee it. Period, point blank. People want real. You know what I'm saying? The whole Instagram type of perfect life where, how are you telling people, giving people advice, and people don't really know nothing about you? You don't tell them nothing. I understand not telling them a lot of your business. You know, I don't, you know, show you guys my son because there's weirdos online and give all the names of my family members and my exes because they deserve privacy, but I'd open up and talk to y'all. These people don't tell you nothing about their life, and they're online telling you what you need to do. That don't make any sense, man. That don't make any sense, dude. You're just making everything into a job. And I thought that being an influencer and being a content creator was about connecting with your soul tribe that might be lost online and giving them some guidance, man. If it's just a 9-to-5 now and we're just online posting whatever sounds good, it's pointless. It's worthless. It's energyless. You're going to end up dying alone. Okay? I'm just going to be like, I'll tell you the real and how it's going to be. You're going to end up passing this realm alone, and no legacy that you can push forward outside of the content you created and posted, which, you know, here today and gone tomorrow, everybody's attention spans are short. So we're not going to keep telling y'all, we're showing you, but getting online and continuing to trying to out-talk us, sound better than us, it sounds good. You know what I'm saying? It sounds very nice, but you cannot apply it in the real world, the stuff that y'all are saying, man. Yes, men are out here being oppressed more than women, and you're part of the problem if you're not a woman with a man, if you're not a woman in alignment with the Bible and God. If you're bringing up God, you got to bring up the Bible, and nowhere in the Bible does it tell a woman to correct a man. Nowhere. But you're out here talking about God, this and that. Where does it tell you in the Bible, the only word we have of the Most High, the oldest book out there that we know that things have been done this way for quite some time? You know what I'm saying? Where does it say that we're supposed to take correction from a mammy? I mean a woman. Oh, wait. Yeah, we're talking about it today. You're talking too much. You're talking too much. You know, what's happening is you're getting triggered and you're making bullshit content, and then you're getting the validation you need by your subscriber count, which is putting you in an echo chamber. That's why you're still single. Listen to the men that you're attracted to, like me, dummy. You're talking too much. What do you mean talking too much? You're babbling. You're telling men how to be men. You don't know shit about being a man. You're watching it from the outside in. You don't know nothing about it. So why are you talking so much about it? Shut the fuck up. Phone's about to die. I'm gonna go charge it up, and I'm gonna go work out on TikTok while still fasting to show people better than I can tell them that my back is wide for a reason. All muscle. All muscle. Yeah, I got a big back, but that bad boy's all muscle. Look at that. Get these traps going on. What you talking about? Muscle, you know? Trap back, not a fat back. You know what I'm saying? Big old thick shoulder, you know what I'm saying? Blades and everything. What do you think that we think that is? It ain't femininity. The hell up out of here. Go for a fucking walk or ride a bike while you all upset and talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Goofy as hell. Online just babbling because it sounds good, come out of your mouth, and it makes you feel better. Goofy as hell, man. I gotta get up. They have no one checking them. No one on the panels. No one saying nothing to these women online telling men what they need to do. And look, you know, there are women out here that check men a lot. Like Six the Goddess, whatever her name is, that 6-foot chick. She checks men all the time. If you don't think I want to make a couple of videos on her, I do. But she's fine as hell. She's fit. I can't say shit to her. You know what I'm saying? I can say that she ain't got a man, but she already know that. You know, she already said what she doing. I can't say shit to her. You can have her whole opinion. She fit as hell and fine as hell. You know what I'm saying? And she's 6 foot. She has a right to want somebody 6'4", 6'5". You know what I mean? So I just, you know, it depends on who's talking. You think that Six says stuff I want to hear all the time? Hell no. She be saying some extra shit like anyone would do. But again, I'm looking at her, I'm like, well, she fine as hell. Fuck it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I ain't going to internalize it, but she can talk a little bit. I mean, oh, you're talking about men and you got work to do? Your waistline is bigger than mine? You crazy? I'm a grown man. What is your waistline doing being bigger than mine? Get up out of here. Nah, work on this. So listen, gentlemen, enjoy watching the women you like that you think are pretty, but stop supporting these females running their mouth trying to correct you, and they're not even handling the basics. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna be back on here later on. It's gonna take the weekend off. It takes a little bit of time to detox from all this negativity from these females online, man. I gotta get out in nature and really detox, man. It's like, you know, they got a real wicked spirit on them, man. It's a real wicked spirit. And I'm just, you know, I can only watch so many reaction videos. That's why I can't pre-watch them. I gotta watch them live with y'all. I can't. It's hearing leftover women nagging all the time that'll make you feel like all women are that way. And these are leftover women that have picked the wrong men, don't want to be held accountable, and are trying to make it all men's fault that they picked the wrong men. So it's just circle talk, it's babbling, it's fucking insane. I'm trying to tell you, I've worked for the White House, I've worked in the government, I've worked in the military. This is the most insane shit I've ever seen. That's why I don't internalize any of it. I have worked in all kind of different avenues. I have seen crazy people shooting at me, but they had a reason in their mind and a justification and possibly a religious reason. These females are just circle talking. They're babbling and getting online when they're upset and the shit don't make any sense. And when they're called out about it not making sense, they want to walk off the panel like that chick did, that big girl did on the whatever podcast when he called her out about not being the woman that the men that she wants would want. You're overweight. And even though you think you're a 10, are you representing yourself in a way that men would find you attractive, the kind of men that you want? She didn't have no answer. She walked off. This is what they do. They get on panels and things, and they talk out of emotion. And when they're called out through logic, they want to run off, man. I don't want to hear it, man. Or talk over you or whatever. I don't want to hear it. It's over. You're cooked. You know what I'm saying? You chicks are washed. Period, point blank, you're washed. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Got everybody in the house, man. We got Life, Freestyle Life. Welcome to the tribe, Black Dust. Who else we got up in here? You blocked the other fool. You know what I'm saying? You blocked that dude that was in here talking shit. But yeah, that's the way it is. You guys, I want to hold you guys up. Smash that like button. I didn't want to get on here, but the message came to me, and these women, you know, whenever I lay off the internet, they start dropping all this content, running their mouth, correcting men, while being overweight and having this attitude that no man wants. What are you doing correcting anybody? And suggesting therapy all at the same time. It's the craziest thing in the world, man. I think that men need to get therapy. I don't like the fact that men don't want to. Who gives a fuck? No one's knocking down your door. The fuck is she talking? I don't give a care what you think. I don't care if you don't like it. Boo-hoo. Build a platform full of dudes to try to correct them. Man, sit down somewhere, man. Y'all better stop letting these females correct you on these fucking platforms. They ain't got no husbands. Sit their dumb ass down somewhere. And the women that have husbands don't correct men like that. They have things to say to men, but they say it very respectfully. Very respectfully. Of course, they know that men aren't perfect. And of course, they have things to say, but they say it very respectfully to men because they love the man that they're with. They would never disrespect him by disrespecting the entire gender that he belongs to. Sit your dumb asses down somewhere. Learn how to respect yourselves and in turn respect men, and you might get one. Until then, stay big and all outside. Big as all outside, man. Not having a man. I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? You don't respect yourself. I don't know what to tell you. Get in the gym. You don't respect yourself. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell you. All that what she's doing when they get out here and they correct men and tell men to go to therapy, and then those pandering dudes and those single mother raised with that kind of weird GMO masculine energy, those dudes will have a problem with men like us and men like you, and then they're gonna want to try to start a problem, and we ain't got nothing to do with them. If you want to pander to women and think that they can do no wrong, that's your problem. You know what I'm saying? But you can't project that shit onto me. And then these guys think they're tough. I don't know where these pandering dudes get all the... I guess when a woman's behind you and gassing you up in a batter in your back, you think that you're really tough. You know what I'm saying? So I have no empathy, no sympathy, and I don't want to hear nothing from no pandering dude. You are my enemy, straight up. If you pander to women, if you always got something, you are my fucking enemy. I ain't never gonna be your friend. I don't want to get on a panel and talk to you. You know what I'm saying? I want to throw hands. Period, point blank. I want to throw hands. I don't like you. I don't like what you represent. Pandering to women, you fucking fool. Kissing women ass, you fucking fool. I'm telling you straight up, throwing hands. Don't like you. Don't like you. Take it however you want to take it. Now go talk tough on your goofy ass channels. That's the person who... Now why they block that comment? That's weird. All you said was, that's how you know how they block stuff and how they'll flag your video. All you said is a single woman is a person with no path in life, and they block that comment. I bet if you type the same thing and say a single man is a man with no path, I bet it won't block it. I bet it will not block it. Do you see what they're doing? You see how they suppress us? You see what they do? As she said on her video, she did say this, give her kudos to that. Suppressing men's opinions from being spoken is another way to suppress men and shut them up and tell them that we ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. All this different ways but women can cuss, call you whatever. Videos go viral all day. They'll be cussing. They'll be saying, and the videos will go viral all day. I said a few wrong cuss words. I can't even bring up the rainbow community. I can't even say even a letter of it without my videos getting flagged. You know what I'm saying? But women can say whatever they want to. That's why I say, you know, don't tell me nothing while my oppressor is incentivizing you to be as messed up as you are, okay? Don't tell me that while you're on here making dollars and building platforms off the same platforms that's oppressing me. You know what I'm saying? And then using that same platform to try to tell men that we need to go to therapy. I don't want to hear it, man. I don't want to hear it. You women don't deserve men like me, high value men and great men. And God is showing you that because you don't have one. All this crap you learned along the way and got you no fucking where. Nowhere fast. A content creator that gets online and spends her prime years building her following is just like a woman working at corporate and putting in all her best years, going to college and then building up her empire, you know, trying to become a CEO or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You wasted your years. You've made yourself masculine, and now it's hard for you to even cover it up. You can't even hide it. You can't even hide it, man. You know what I'm saying? And you show it in all the videos that y'all be showing us, man. So I ain't gonna hold y'all. My phone is really about to die. Can you speak on Olympic BS and Rainbow BS, man? Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that on the Patreon though, because you know for a fact they're gonna flag that. Yeah, I'm gonna start putting the cussing videos. I already got a few of them already made. I gotta start posting them on Patreon and posting them on the members, putting them up. Because normally when I'm cussing a lot, I just go ahead and make that a Patreon video, you know. But I got plenty coming. I'm gonna make reaction videos to content creators that I think's full of shit, and you're only gonna be able to see that on my Patreon and the members. I'm gonna start making reaction videos to women like this that drop little subliminals, and so you can catch that stuff. I want y'all to catch these chameleons so you don't fall for one. But I'm gonna put that stuff, and you know, be cussing like I cuss and stuff like I do. I'm gonna put that stuff on the Patreon and the member section, because you know that's gonna be some prime stuff. And I'm gonna be talking directly about these content creators, these chameleons. You know what I mean? I've studied a lot of them, and I've gotten enough information on them to be able to give you guys a detailed analysis, you know, and breakdown of these archetypes. I'll put that on the Patreon, because I'm gonna be critiquing the hell out of these females, man. The males I'll post on here, you know.